What I want most of all right now is you to believe that I'm not dangerous. I'm meant to be getting married in 5 hours. Look at the state of me. I want to get married. To be married. Believe me when I say this is the easy part. Right here, right now. The difficult bit's going to be to straighten this all out of her. Not you. I know you need to hear this. So just give me a second. I've got a splitting headache. I don't suppose there's any chance of an aspirin or... My fiancée, she's a professional in medicine. Not quite a doctor. A practitioner, I think. I'm lucky to have her. That makes me paranoid. Awful, isn't it? I didn't know what she was up to tonight, so... There was just too much at stake to allow that sort of ambiguity. So, I did what any bloke punching above his fucking weight would do. I hired a private investigator to follow her around. Yeah. The hypocrisy. The very barefaced cheek of it. You haven't seen her. And anyway, it's not a control thing. It's just more information is key. The more I know, the more likely I am to be able to intervene, change things for the better, adapt. For her, the more I know what's what, the more I can improve and be a better me. For her. She understands. She's forgiven me for looking for her emails. I just want to know she had in her life, and search engine histories are just an efficient way of seeing what similar interests we might share. I'm not a creepy stalker. I'm just more a pragmatist. Oh, fuck it, I was scared, alright? Absolutely terrified to see for real who I am. I mean, look at me. The truth will out. To look at her is dazzling. She's going to see me for the fraud I am. But, this big fucking but, never quite imagined that my outing would be so graphic and public in its humiliation. There's a lesson to be learned in there somewhere. I just need you to know that I'm not dangerous. Nor am I a pervert. I'm just a clumsy bloke in the wrong place at the wrong time. Despite what you think you know or saw, I've got first-hand account. And when you hear it, I assure you this whole sordid situation will just evaporate away. I just want to float this out there early on, if you don't mind. I'm willing to not press charges, if you are. Okay, let's park that to one side for the moment. Let's just get to the bottom of it. Tonight's a big night. It's gone very badly wrong. It's a little consolation that the anxiety I felt leading up to it turned out to be very much justified. I mean, it was always primed to be a messy one. I don't hear from my mates from month to month. They all turn up tonight. 18, disillusioned, adolescent 30-year-olds, all trying to recapture some of their misspent youth. And where do we end up? After 12 hours, legal, intoxication. Strip club. Predictability is not lost on me. It's my first time in a place like this, so I had a few dances. I mean, Christ, I was getting married the next day. I just wanted to let my hair down and have a bit of fun. I was getting on really well with the girls. I was quite taken by some of them. I made sure that after every dance, I struck up a conversation with them so that they didn't think that I thought they were cheap. Granted, some of them were less interested in talking to me. I think it was the braces. Maybe difficult to understand. This whole sorry saga started when I thought it'd be a fun idea to put some £5 notes in their underwear. I don't know, I'd seen it done in a movie. It was just some harmless bloke banter. One particularly dim-witted friend of mine egged and cajoled me to get up on the stage for a dance. I did. I fell off. Now, this friend slash associate, he's adamant he was trying to pull me back, but bollocks was he? It was his fucking idea. I'm not trying to make excuses. It's just that he's not around now, is he? No. None of them are. I'm sure they're all defriending me as we speak. We spent a lot of money up till then, so the club decided not to throw me out at that point. Nor is that when I sustained my injuries. No. My face looks like it does because of what happened next. Another friend slash associate of mine, equally dim-witted, he shoved a £20 note into my teeth and called one of the dancers over. Clarissa was her name. We'd already met. Now, my next action, although reckless, no way criminal. I thought it'd be a fun idea to put the money into her knickers using my mouth. As she approached, I leant forward to deliver this tip for an excellent night's work. I couldn't fully support my body weight. I fell heavily, face first, into her crotch. Now, Clarissa was in no way rejecting my advances. The opposite. We'd had a lovely chat earlier in the night. What happened next was an accident. Clarissa, she's got this piercing, a little gold hoop. I was still fixed on the idea of tucking the money into her knickers, so I snuggled in and I deposited the 20. Coming back out, that was a different story. That is when it happened. My braces, they attached onto her piercing. We were conjoined, bound together. And that was when everything got misconstrued. I was suffering, but I can only imagine the pain and humiliation that Clarissa was feeling. She acted fast, grabbed the back of my head, pulled me in. I was struggling to breathe. I understood that any movement I made may cause Clarissa further pain, but I had to wriggle my head just to catch a breath. As I did, it caused her to cry out, as you can imagine, which caught the attention of the bouncers again. Now, in the confusion, I understand how it looked. Me, with my head in between Clarissa's thighs. I could feel the trickle of blood, so I can only surmise that was visible too. Nightmare scenario, I think you'll agree. The bouncers, security, whatever, they started pounding my back and my sides, trying to pull me away. But I understood that, if anything, the closer I stayed into Clarissa, the less likely I was to cause her more pain. I was sacrificing myself for her. Again, I know this isn't what it looked like from the outside. Then punches and kicks are really starting to land, and my body was swaying all over the place. Clarissa grabbed hold of my ears like a pair of reins, and I was like some sort of fucking runaway donkey. Although muffled, I could hear her shouting, "Back the fuck off him!" She sounded demonic, but they must have, because the pummeling stopped almost immediately. I managed to free my hands at that point and pull away, but Clarissa, she grabbed hold of my elbows. She was in control. She pulled me back in, and with those fires that could crack marble, she spun right around on top of me. 180. I didn't know what had happened. After a second, my legs stopped flailing and I hit the stage with a thump, knocked the wind out of me. So at that point, I caught a glimpse of my so-called mates all gawking at me, looking at me like I was some sort of Christ knows what they thought. Thinking's probably too strong a word. Clarissa, she pinned me with such G-force, which may sound terrific, but it wasn't, believe me. I was just prey, nothing more. Frozen in fear, paralysed to the spot, bones crushed to the stage. I heard that the music had stopped at that point and someone had called for lights up. I even think it might have been Clarissa. To think like that under that sort of pressure, quite a woman really. With surgical precision, she pried open my bottom jaw. With her finger and thumb, she gently detached my braces from her clitoris ring. I knew she was free because as she stood up, she glared back down at me like Medea, stamped on my face. Luckily, her heel had broken off early in the fracas, otherwise this could have been a very different story. And there you have it. I was free, and the offending area was well and truly beaten. My face. You were called, and here we sit, tentatively waiting to see if I can slink off and get married. I'll say it again, I'm more than willing to not press charges, if you are.